I didn't. This is the all bosses category, so we're gonna be doing glitches, but we're gonna defeat both bosses in the game, Ridley and C.R.I.N.G.E, and then we're gonna beat the final boss. That's it, really. So some cool tricks in this game.
I noticed how the intro said Planet Zebeth.
Yeah, it's old translation.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Yep.
Okay.
God help me. This game is very, very hard.
It's punishing.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we have the protagonist, Sandwich, Aaron.
Saint Rover, please help me.
Saint Rover, we pray to thee. Pause up.
All right, so we have to get Morph Ball at the beginning. Obviously, we need it. No way to skip Morph Ball.
I love how in Nintendo World Championships you have to like get the Morph Ball as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so first order of business, we need missiles. The only items we're going to use to beat the game are missiles, of course, because you need that to fight Mother Brain. Ice Beam, and that's it. Those are all the items I need to beat it. And when I defeat enemies or work around enemies here, it's so I can influence their patterns. So anytime I do something with enemies, it's on purpose. Like, I'm trying to get the same pattern of enemies each time. So I pause right there just so like this next airborne enemy here is like out of my way. Everything's very deliberate. Oh, I didn't make that. It's fine. It's actually very hard to climb these vertical sections because the hitbox is just a little janky. You can't really tell when you're like landed on it or not. But I really like this game. I think it's very technical. Like that. Like there's a lot of like really cool movement you can do.
Yeah.
And a lot of cool glitches, which I'll show off later. It's very punishing though. You barely have any iframes. So if you get hit by an enemy, you pretty much can get hit again right away. So you really have to be careful. That's a cool dodge.
Nice.
All right, so we got one missile pack. We need that because we got to open missile doors, which is usually blocking items that we need. Some enemy manipulation there. Oops, got hit. Didn't mean to do that. Ooh, nice.
Ooh, it got right under.
That's a really hard dodge there.
It's a Dodge Caravan.
It's a 2018 Dodge Caravan.
I think that was our first car. I think I learned to drive on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. See, when you get hit by something, you bounce really far away.
Chain reactions almost.
Yeah, so things could get out of hand really fast.
It could get out of pocket.
That was out of pocket.
Oh my god.
That was out of pocket. All right, so the enemies in this room also are everything's just kind of going to be off now because I took a couple of tries to get up that vertical section. It's okay. We'll get through it. Whoop. Okay.
Just a little hop over that.
I like the fact that in this game you shoot the door to open it. I think that's really funny.
Yeah.
It's a funny game concept.
It continues to this day.
Yeah, Metroid is still like that.
Oh my god, I played Metroid Prime 4. It was so good.
You must play this game before playing Metroid Prime 4 if you want to get to know the story.
Play
properly.
it with extreme input lag on
Nintendo Online.
Switch Online.
Yeah, make sure you guys renew your Nintendo Online subscriptions, by the way.
Oh god.
It's a prerequisite. Actually, what I recall of playing Prime 4, they make you have to play through this first before the game even allows you to continue.
They do force you to beat this game without glitches, so good luck to everyone who wants to do
Everyone
that.
just gives up immediately.
And a mandatory 10 millisecond input delay.
Damn.
All right, first trick here, we're going to do some screen wrapping.
So glitch here, obviously.
Normally you need Morph Ball Bomb.
But
Nice, we did it. So instead of using Morph Ball Bomb to like break the floor, there's a technique you can do where you get inside of a door and then alternate between Morph Ball and coming out of Morph Ball, and that raises Samus's height.
Because the door reforms after a
It
certain
reforms on
length of
top
time.
of you, and by constantly going back and forth into Morph Ball form, it keeps popping Samus upward. So you scroll to the very top of the screen, and then Samus comes out from the bottom of the screen and is able to get through. It's very strange.
Make it make sense.
We're gonna do another screen wrap here to get to the Norfair really quickly. This is gonna look strange.
It also is way harder than it looks too. You have to be pretty precise with it, or you'll get stuck in the wall.
All right.
Oh, let's go.
So what I did is I screen wrapped myself to the bottom of the screen, but I manipulated the movement in a way where the elevator room got loaded in. And by shooting a door that's off screen, I'm able to like completely cut out all of this backtracking. You normally would have to go all the way back where I collected the missiles, the first missile pack. So I just saved all of that backtracking by doing that.
Nice. Look at this lag too.
This
Oh
game
my God.
lags like a motherfucker.
Lag City.
If there's more than like 3 enemies on screen, everything just stops. Becomes a slideshow.
An abysmal slideshow. I think they said that on the couch at Perfect Dark. Thank you.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Another screen wrap. Here we go.
You gotta love jank 2D platformers. This is early NES too, so it was more jank than they eventually figured out things. Like, why would enemy patterns be based on a console cycle? Like a unique console internal.
If you have a different
chipset.
revision
Oh
motherboard,
my
it's just
God.
going to give you a different pattern.
That's
Why on earth does that even
crazy.
happen?
So, like, I know you've explained before, people who speedrun this game get used to their consoles at like enemy patterns. and
Yeah,
stuff.
you need to have the right console for speedrunning.
Yeah.
As if it wasn't hard enough. That flyer, I manipulated him specifically so that he goes right when he's going off screen. Because he's going right off screen, the next enemy in his like RAM slot is also going to be going right. In layman's terms, the direction that enemies go in will influence patterns of future enemies in other rooms. So that was just something I did on purpose to make sure one of the hallways later on has the correct pattern that I want.
Wild. This is music I fall asleep to.
Oh, I think they put this on the Nintendo Music app.
They put it on the Alarmo. No,
This is what I wake up to.
This is what I wake up to and fall asleep to.
This room is usually where I reset in a speedrun.
Yeah, but look at that movement. That you can also jump out of morph ball.
Yeah,
too.
I did another trick called morph ball jumping. Whoop! Right.
Oh,
Okay.
whoa. Jumping through the raindrops here.
Yeah, so if you don't touch any direction, like left or right, and you unmorph in midair, you can just hit A, and Samus will jump again in midair. So it's very, very useful technique. I'll use it more later. This is the room I was talking about where I need a very specific pattern. So that's why I did that. I can run through the hallway without stopping. Whoa!
Oh wow, these
was pretty
beach
good.
balls. Let's go.
This room
They
is
do
cursed.
24 units of damage.
Ooh, suck my unit
You read my mind.
of damage. But look at that,
All right.
Nice. Oh my god.
That's just that easy, guys. All right, so we're coming on to Craig. I like that jump. All right, good pattern.
We all know Creed from Metroid.
This is Ridley. Wrong
Cr-
person.
It's Craig.
We're gonna fight Ridley soon. Ridley's gonna give me a good pattern, so I could just go right up to Ridley and just attack. All
Great
right,
movement.
I should be able to dodge his first fireball, but sometimes I get. Yep,
Yep.
I knew it.
And now it's mashed potatoes.
It's like machine gun fire.
Angelo and I have played many Mario Party mashing games. Nice.
Do you want to explain what I'm doing now?
So, no, you could go. You go?
You go?
Down here, I can't.
Why don't you go and fuck off then?
So,
Right, I'll explain it in a second.
Yeah.
Just hold on. I'm using the second player controller.
Yep.
Well, you're using 2 controllers.
Yeah.
Right, so in this category, you're allowed to do up and A to reset your game. This is a built-in feature for some early NES titles. If you hold up and A on the second controller and hit start on the player 1 controller, it'll act like a death. It'll just like warp you to the password screen and it'll reset your location. So that exists in Zelda and Metroid.
So it's kind of like,
It's like death warping.
yeah.
Well,
but
without
it's,
dying.
It's a, resetting, kind of a soft reset of the game, but saving your progress. This game does not have a save battery, it's a password system.
Right, so players, instead of like having to die in order to get a password, like if you just want to get your password and stop playing, you can do that on the second player controller. So that's just a quick way to get back to the beginning. We're going to fight Kraid now.
So it's faster to go to the beginning and make your way to Kraid than it is to
otherwise
all
you'd have to back. There is a category where you do backtrack. It's called All Bosses Classic. That trick is banned there. Obviously much slower. That category bans all glitches in general. Alright. I'm actually not getting the right Kraid pattern, so I'm going to play it a little safe. I could tell from that enemy that was on the ceiling that it's not the pattern I'm usually used to getting.
Yeah.
So we'll YOLO it. Alright, we're fine. Everything's going to be fine.
So in Kraid's room, there's also an energy tank pickup right at the beginning.
Yeah. But I gotta freeze these things first because they're gonna hit me. Uh-oh. I died. It's fine.
Getting out of that lava is so hard.
Yeah, it was my fault because I should have waited until the last volley went, but I didn't have time to get through it. Almost had time, but it's all right. We start right here anyway. And by unmorphing, it like stops all your momentum, so you can reach that door without stopping.
Yeah. It's worth mentioning just how little health you have and how much
By doing the up and A reset, it resets my health to 30 units.
Yeah.
All right, that's the one I want. But I'm still gonna play it safe. Oh, he hit me through the door. It's
so
fine.
enemies can hit you through the door. That's something interesting.
During door transitions, enemies can hurt you.
Yeah. So in the room right before Kraid, that's why he's killing an enemy there so that it doesn't get him. All right, you got a health pickup. And another one that's...
All right. Oh, let me freeze this guy. I don't want him to hit me through the door again.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna wait for the last volley, which is that one.
All right, and then you did morph ball jump to get out of there.
Nice.
All right. Energy tank got. Get got. Another morph ball jump gets him out of there. And now it's just missile extravaganza. All right, let's
Nice.
go. Kraid is dead.
Craig.
Craig is dead. Craigslist.
Oh boy. All right, so we made it through that. That's like really the hardest section. It's pretty much smooth sailing from here. I'm gonna do another warp right now. As soon as the color of the screen changes, the elevator changes color, I know I'm in like the right room. And then I can do the up and A trick. A little low on missiles, so once I get to Turian, I'm gonna farm Metroids for missile drops. All right, so we're on the last stretch. We're going to the last area of the game right now. We beat both bosses, which is the requirement for getting to the last area of the game. We're gonna grab another E-tank, increase our life a little bit. Perfect.
Nice. So he froze that streak bat so he can jump off of it and get that energy.
Yeah,
tank.
there's a hidden energy tank there. Normally, I guess you can use high jump to get it.
Yeah.
I think.
They add that same energy tank placement in a lot of other games. I think it's
Yeah.
it's
In
in
the ceiling.
Fusion, it's in Super Metroid.
All right, so now this is a very long climb. We got to get to the very top of this section. It goes on forever.
This is Miley Cyrus, The Climb.
What? I don't know that song.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
I really like Wrecking Ball. It's a great song.
Yeah. Get wrecked.
Get wrecked.
We've been getting wrecked a little bit. Here
I
and
got
there.
wrecked by Kraid earlier.
Yeah.
All right.
Craig T. Nelson.
Hey.
No, yeah, this was.
All right. And you can see how painful this game is. Like,
Yeah.
you could die very fast.
They really want casual players to pick up all the energy tanks and really like build yourself up.
Yeah. To go at it like this is nuts. Alright, so all the enemies are spawning the wrong way. They can't bother me. Alright, so we shoot these 2 statues. And they're activated now. So that lowers the bridge, allows us to get to the last area of the game.
It's a boss check, making sure that you killed both of those bosses. Same thing in Super Metroid.
Super Metroid, they have like 4 instead of 2
Yep.
that you have to beat. Alright, we're in the last area of the game. We don't have Morph Ball bombs, so if a Metroid grabs us, we have no way of shaking it off. So it's very important that I don't get grabbed.
Yes. Oh my god. So normally, as we all know, a Metroid, when they grab you, you have to Morph Ball, use a bomb that will dislodge it.
I hope I get missile drops.
Yeah. Missile management is also another problem at the end of the game here.
You can just get bad luck and not get missile drops, which is very bad. But hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm trying to strategically freeze them. Nice.
And those other little donuts are called Rinkas. We'll see more of those later.
These Rinkas do so much damage. I think they do like 20-something damage.
And they can
They're-
spawn out of nowhere here.
Yeah.
Like, completely out of nowhere.
They have like spawn locations that you can't see, but as soon as they go off screen, they'll hit you. They'll respawn. Nice.
No
All right,
missiles.
I'm getting nervous because there's no missile drops. I need at least like, I don't know how many, 80 to be comfortable. Dude, I've got nothing but health.
Yeah. That's,
Oh my god.
That's bad. So we
Okay.
really need missile drops.
We really need it like right now. Oh my god, okay.
All right.
Saved by the bell.
So there's one strat to farm missiles is to try to get the Metroids to sort of levitate on top of each other so you can kill them both using the same amount of missiles. But we still need more.
This is just an issue with Metroid. This is like what to expect.
Yeah.
Dude.
So we're just in Farmville right now. We have plenty of health. We don't need... All right.
Oh.
All right.
It's not enough.
Not enough. So the missile drops here from the Metroids are very plentiful.
Oh my god, he almost grabbed me. Please, just one more, man.
We just need one more missile drop. It's what you say
my
the
God.
game's going to do that. So it's like, okay, I'll say, we really need health. Fuck.
Dude,
I tried to will it.
this is
Like,
like horrendous
use
luck. This is really not my fault.
All
Oh my God,
we're
we're
good.
set now.
We're good.
Oh my lord.
Ugh.
That's a reset.
Oh my g-
All right,
When you didn't need it.
when we didn't need missiles, we got it.
2 missile drops at the end. I don't know what to say,
The
man.
Chozo giveth and the Chozo taketh away. All right, so here's one use for missiles. You have to get through these weird, like, energy bar things. And this is just laggy, spammy hell.
Right. Joel is
Oh
saying
yeah,
check
that's
that.
pretty bad.
Hey, Joel.
Just look at how. Like how.
Oh my God.
This room is kind of a gauntlet.
But he's doing strategic morph ball jumps to get extra missiles out in that perfect line where it lines up with the bar.
You do not want to stay put in this level.
Yeah, you can't afford to stay put because those guns, those goo guns. All right, so here's Mother Brain. Same thing.
That's all right.
Yep.
If you get stuck here, just freeze one.
So those donut ring enemy, those Rinkas, they come at you constantly.
Right.
No.
And she takes how many hits?
34.
34. She'll start blinking shortly. All right,
There we go.
here we
did it.
go.
We did it. We did it.
Yep, so now there's a short escape sequence, and then that's it.
God, flashing.
All right. Just got to get out.
Gotta get out.
Is there like really that much time You like
You can run out of time, but it really gives you a lot.
You have plenty of time.
Yeah.
What was it, like
Okay.
900 seconds or something?
Yeah.
this platform looks insane, bro.
All right, we're coming up on time. And
Time.
Nice. 1946.
Nice.
All right.
Whoa, we
let's
did it.
go. Let's
Wow.
go.
With the worst the worst missile.
They've gone up the ventilation shaft.
So to escape, we had to go up the ventilation shaft.
I don't think that's a ventilation shaft.
Gone
Anyways.
up the ventilation shaft.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
That was pretty good. You saved it for sure.
Oh my god!
Samus is a girl.
Samus is a woman.
Yes, she is. She's badass.
No one could have predicted how bad those missile drops would be.
Yeah.
It honestly not my fault.
No.
It's just straight up health for like 50 pickups straight is just health.
Yeah.
That's horrible. And then I needed not one but like 2 or 3 missile pickups to make up for it.
Ugh.
I almost ran out.
Well, it was good otherwise. Actually, a lot of really, really good movement there.
There was
for
some
you.
good plays. Yeah. Mother Brain went fine. I recovered from falling in the lava. If you beat Mother Brain and fall in the lava after she's dead, the Rinkas will stop spawning, meaning you can't freeze them to make a platform, and you can't get out.
Ugh.
You are soft locked. You are stuck. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to be there without high jump.
Yeah.
So you have to just hold left and just do not get bumps into the lava, or else you're done. That would be heartbreaking. To make it there, beat Mother Brain, and then fall and get soft locked.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Sick.
All right. Well, everyone went 90% good.
Yeah. Nice.
Now for the worst part of the stream.
Now for clutch moment, Angelo and I will be playing Mario Kart Double Dash.